As we age, especially past 60, maintaining prostate health becomes more important than ever, especially when it impacts your sleep. Many men unknowingly adopt nighttime habits that silently contribute to prostate enlargement, leading to frequent trips to the bathroom, disrupted rest, and diminished well-being. What if small changes to your evening routine could make a big difference? In this video, we reveal 5 common nighttime habits that can enlarge the prostate and how you can avoid them for better sleep and improved quality of life. Whether you're looking to support urinary health or simply enjoy uninterrupted rest, these practical tips are simple, safe, and effective. Stick around to learn how a few smart adjustments can help you sleep peacefully and wake up refreshed. Lesson 1. Avoid late-night caffeine and alcohol, protecting your prostate for peaceful sleep. As men age, certain daily habits, especially those practiced at night, can begin to have a surprising impact on health, particularly on the prostate. One of the most underestimated contributors to prostate irritation and poor sleep is the consumption of caffeine and alcohol in the evening hours. While a cup of coffee after dinner or a glass of wine before bed may seem harmless, they could be quietly disturbing your body's delicate balance, particularly your prostate health. Caffeine and alcohol are both diuretics, meaning they increase urine production. This naturally puts more pressure on the bladder and the prostate, especially in men over 60. A larger prostate, or benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, is common in aging men and often leads to frequent nighttime urination, a condition called nocturia. But what many don't realize is that nighttime consumption of coffee, tea, cola, or alcohol can significantly worsen this issue. Caffeine stimulates the nervous system and can keep the bladder more active than necessary. Even decaffeinated beverages like decaf coffee and tea may still contain enough caffeine to disrupt sleep and bladder control. On top of that, caffeine delays the natural release of melatonin, the sleep hormone, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep, when the body is already battling the effects of an enlarged prostate. This extra stimulation only adds fuel to the fire. Alcohol presents its own set of challenges. Many believe that a glass of wine or whiskey helps them relax and fall asleep more easily. While it's true that alcohol can induce drowsiness initially, it actually disrupts the deeper stages of sleep and increases the likelihood of waking up multiple times at night. It also irritates the bladder lining, which can lead to more urgency and frequency. Combined with an enlarged prostate, alcohol can make nighttime bathroom visits even more frequent and frustrating. So, what's the solution? It doesn't mean you have to give up your favorite drinks entirely, just shift when you enjoy them. Try to avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. and opt for herbal teas in the evening like chamomile or peppermint, both of which are naturally calming and bladder-friendly. If you enjoy an alcoholic beverage, consider having it earlier in the day, with lunch or during the early evening, so your body has time to process it before bedtime. Making this simple shift can bring noticeable improvements in both sleep and prostate comfort. Many men report fewer bathroom visits, deeper sleep, and more energy throughout the day simply by adjusting what they drink and when. This habit change is not just about comfort, it's about protecting your long-term wellness. Your nighttime routine can either support your body's healing or make it work harder. By eliminating late-night caffeine and alcohol, you're giving your prostate a chance to rest and your body a chance to restore. Better choices lead to better sleep, and better sleep supports a healthier, more comfortable life after 60. Let your evenings become a time of peace, not pressure. Your prostate will thank you. Lesson 2. Cut back on fluids before bedtime, a simple step toward peaceful sleep and prostate relief. One of the most common complaints among men over 60 is the constant need to get up and use the bathroom at night. It interrupts deep sleep, causes fatigue during the day, and can quietly wear down your quality of life. While several factors can contribute to nighttime urination, also known as nocturia, there's one simple habit that's often overlooked: drinking too much fluid too close to bedtime. It might sound obvious, but many men don't realize just how powerful timing can be when it comes to hydration. Yes, staying hydrated throughout the day is essential for overall health, kidney function, and even prostate health. But when you drink water, tea, or juice too late in the evening, your body may be forced to process and eliminate that fluid during the night. And if you already have an enlarged prostate, this additional pressure on the bladder can lead to frequent, urgent trips to the bathroom that disrupt your rest. The prostate gland surrounds the urethra, the tube that carries urine from the bladder out of the body. When the prostate becomes enlarged, as it commonly does with age, it can compress this tube and make it more difficult to fully empty the bladder. As a result, even a small amount of urine can trigger the urge to go. Add extra nighttime fluids to the equation, and the bladder becomes even more overactive, leading to multiple sleep interruptions. But there's good news: this is a habit that can be changed easily, and the results can be felt quickly. A great starting point is to reduce fluid intake at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. If you typically go to bed at 10 p.m., aim to stop drinking beverages by 7 p.m. This gives your kidneys and bladder enough time to process the fluids and reduce the likelihood of nighttime urgency. During the day, be sure to hydrate well. Spread your fluid intake evenly across the morning and afternoon. This way, your body stays nourished and balanced, and you won't feel the need to catch up by drinking more in the evening. If you take medications at night that require water, just take the smallest sip needed to swallow them comfortably. Also, be mindful of the types of fluids you consume. Caffeinated drinks and alcohol are both diuretics, which encourage more frequent urination. These should be avoided in the late afternoon and evening, especially if you're trying to reduce nocturnal bathroom trips. Instead, opt for calming herbal teas like chamomile or lemon balm earlier in the evening, but remember to keep the portion small if it's close to bedtime. By adjusting when and how much you drink in the evening, you can dramatically improve your sleep quality and reduce prostate-related discomfort. It's a small shift that carries a big reward: uninterrupted rest, more energy during the day, and a greater sense of control over your health. Let your nights be restful, not restless, because a better night begins with smarter habits. Lesson 3. Stop ignoring the urge to urinate. Protect your prostate. Sleep better. It's a situation many men over 60 are familiar with. You feel the urge to urinate but tell yourself, "I'll wait a bit." Whether you're watching a show, reading, or even already in bed, you delay the trip to the bathroom, thinking it's no big deal. But did you know that consistently ignoring this natural signal can put added stress on your bladder and prostate, and actually worsen the very symptoms you're trying to avoid? As we age, the prostate gland tends to grow larger, a condition known as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. This enlargement can narrow the urethra, making it more difficult for urine to pass through freely. The result? The bladder has to work harder to push urine out. When you ignore the urge to go, your bladder stays full longer, and that pressure builds. Over time, this extra strain can irritate both the bladder and the prostate, making urinary symptoms more severe. At nighttime is when this becomes especially important. Many men wake up during the night with the need to urinate but try to go back to sleep, hoping the feeling will pass. Unfortunately, it often doesn't, and even if it does temporarily, the bladder stays under stress. Instead of restful sleep, your body remains partially alert, and you may end up waking again soon after, even more uncomfortable than before. One of the most effective yet underestimated ways to improve prostate comfort and nighttime sleep is to listen to your body the first time it speaks. When you feel the urge, go. Don't delay. This small act of self-care allows your bladder to empty more completely and reduces tension in the lower urinary tract. Another important reason to avoid holding it in is the risk of incomplete emptying. With an enlarged prostate, many men cannot fully empty the bladder in one go. Waiting too long can make it harder for the bladder muscles to contract effectively, resulting in retained urine and the feeling of still needing to go shortly after. Over time, this can increase the risk of urinary tract infections and further bladder issues. By honoring your body's natural signals, you're not just improving your comfort, you're actively protecting your urinary health. You're also making your sleep more restorative. Instead of tossing and turning while ignoring the urge, you can get up, relieve yourself quickly, and return to sleep more peacefully. Creating a nightly routine that includes a bathroom visit right before bed is also a smart move. Even if you don't feel a strong urge at the time, this habit helps train your bladder and reduce overnight awakenings. Listening to your body isn't just wise, it's healing. Don't brush off those nighttime signals. Embrace this small habit change and watch how it improves your nights, your mornings, and your overall well-being. Because good health often starts with the simple things we choose not to ignore. Lesson 4. Skip heavy dinners and spicy foods at night. A calm digestive system means a happy prostate. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive, not just to what we eat, but also when we eat. For men over 60, late-night meals and spicy foods may seem like small indulgences, but they can have a surprisingly big impact on prostate health and sleep quality. If you've been struggling with frequent nighttime urination or restless sleep, your dinner plate may be playing a bigger role than you think. Heavy, greasy, or spicy dinners place extra strain on your digestive system, especially in the evening when your metabolism naturally slows down. When the body is busy breaking down rich foods, it triggers inflammation in the gut and, for some, across other sensitive systems, including the prostate. That discomfort can easily translate into more nighttime bathroom trips, bloating, or disrupted rest. It's a cycle many men fall into unknowingly. Spicy foods like hot peppers, garlic, onions, and strong seasonings may seem harmless or even healthy, but they can irritate the bladder lining and stimulate the prostate. This doesn't happen to everyone, but if you already have a mildly enlarged prostate or a sensitive urinary system, these ingredients can increase urgency and frequency, especially at night. The result? More trips to the bathroom and less time in deep, healing sleep. The timing of your meal is also important. Eating a large dinner close to bedtime forces your body to stay active during hours meant for rest. Blood is directed toward the digestive system, and your core body temperature rises, all of which can make it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep. For older men already dealing with prostate enlargement, this late-night activity can worsen inflammation and bladder pressure, resulting in more interruptions throughout the night. So, what's the solution? Keep your evening meal light, clean, and earlier in the evening, ideally 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. Choose foods that are easy to digest and naturally anti-inflammatory. Baked or steamed vegetables. Lean proteins like chicken or fish, and whole grains such as brown rice or quinoa are excellent options. Avoid fried foods, heavy sauces, and overly seasoned meals. If you enjoy spice, save it for lunchtime instead. When your digestion is at its peak, you can also add soothing ingredients to your dinner that promote better sleep and prostate comfort. Cooked pumpkin, steamed carrots, and lightly seasoned zucchini are all gentle on the system and nutrient-rich. A touch of turmeric or ginger can offer anti-inflammatory benefits without irritating your bladder like chili peppers might. Eating light and early isn't just about comfort, it's about giving your body the best chance to rest. Repair and heal overnight. When your digestion is calm, your sleep becomes deeper, and your prostate isn't aggravated by extra internal pressure or inflammation. With just a few mindful adjustments to your evening meals, you can enjoy nights with fewer disruptions and mornings that feel more refreshed. Your plate has power, use it wisely, and your prostate and sleep will thank you. Lesson 5. Reduce evening stress with relaxation techniques. Give your prostate and mind the rest they deserve. After the age of 60, managing stress becomes more than just a mental health goal, it's a physical health priority, especially when it comes to your prostate and sleep. While we often talk about diet and lifestyle habits, one silent culprit behind frequent nighttime urination and restless sleep is evening stress. The good news? Calming your mind before bed can bring remarkable relief, not only for your nervous system but for your prostate as well. When you're under stress, especially the kind that lingers from the day, your body produces higher levels of the hormone cortisol. While cortisol has important functions, elevated levels over time can trigger inflammation in the body, including in the prostate gland. Stress also stimulates the fight-or-flight response, which tightens muscles, increases heart rate, and makes it harder for the bladder and urinary system to relax. This can lead to a more frequent urge to urinate, especially at night when the body should be winding down. Many men don't realize how closely connected the mind and body are when it comes to urinary symptoms. If you've ever noticed that your need to go seems more frequent when you're anxious, worried, or unable to unwind, you're not imagining it. Emotional tension impacts the pelvic floor, which can in turn affect the bladder and prostate. That's why a calm, relaxed evening routine is one of the best tools for promoting uninterrupted sleep and prostate comfort. Simple, effective relaxation techniques can make a world of difference. One of the most powerful is deep breathing. Just 5 minutes of slow, focused breathing can shift your body from a stress state to a rest and digest mode. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and exhale gently through your mouth. This not only eases your mind but also helps the muscles in your pelvic area relax. Gentle stretching or light yoga in the evening can also help. These movements release tension in your hips and lower abdomen, which supports better bladder control and reduces inflammation around the prostate. Even just lying on your back with your legs elevated for a few minutes can help circulate blood flow and reduce discomfort. Consider adding soothing habits to your bedtime routine, listening to calming music, reading a peaceful book, or enjoying a warm, not hot, bath with Epsom salts. These small acts of self-care lower cortisol levels and prepare your body for deep, restful sleep. They also give your prostate a break from the tension and pressure that build up throughout the day. You don't need expensive equipment or complicated routines. Just a few minutes of intentional calm each evening can transform your sleep, support your prostate, and improve your overall health. Peace of mind isn't just a luxury, it's part of the prescription for a healthier, more restful life after 60. So tonight, instead of rushing to bed with a racing mind, pause. Breathe. Stretch. Relax. Because a calm evening can lead to a healthier night and a better tomorrow. Conclusion. Taking simple steps at night can make a world of difference for your prostate health, your sleep, and your overall well-being after 60. If even one of these tips helped you sleep better, feel more comfortable, or simply understand your body more clearly, we want to hear from you. Your experience could inspire someone else who's silently struggling. What change are you going to try tonight? Have you noticed any habits that made your sleep worse or better? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback matters, and it helps us create more helpful content just for you. If you benefited even a little, let us know, and consider sharing this video to help others too.